Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at Windows 11 build 21380, which was leaked just several hours ago. Now let's start up the virtual machine, and I may need to resize it here. Not sure yet. It's currently... Yep, I'm going to have to resize it, so... Okay. There we go. Center it. So, just gotta wait on it to boot here. For some reason it's just not working. I'm just gonna reset it here. You can't see the prompts. There we go. There we go. So you know this build predates. Why is it not appearing on OBS? As you know, this is a very incomplete build. Since this predates that build 21996 I did about 2 years ago, June 26, 2021, I think. And yeah, I never changed the BIOS date back, so we are doing it now on June 10th, 2023. So when we first log into the build, we should get a bunch of UAC prompts due to the fact that permissions in this build are all screwed up. We also see this was an internal build based on what I'm highlighting here. I'm not take screenshots of this build. Desktop.ini for some reason opens on startup. I wonder if we can change that through like the registry. Though I'm not gonna bother with that right now. To be honest, there's not that much different from build 21996 we saw a while back. Plus, these programs do not work due to the lack of support for them. Like, I cannot start calculating no matter how hard I try. Are you gonna work now? Nope. And if we go calc, nothing happens. Yeah, nope, it's still not working. Sorry about that, I was just trying to check something real quick. So, we can check out settings here, which that works, I believe. I believe we should be getting some UAC prompts. My cursor is flashing horrendously fast. A few quick selections. You're fully enjoying the full Microsoft experience. Cool. Obviously, we have this, not OBS, we have this code in the back here. I'm not sure what that means, though it's something to do with the internal nature of these builds. And it is awfully slow. I'll put all the bottom of the screen here. Now the interesting thing is, well, nothing appears to be working for some reason. We can go to Task Manager, though. I noticed something here. I just press Control Shift Escape, and now nothing's happening. You may notice build still used the old Windows 10 wallpaper. And if we run the Get Started program, it's sort of buggy in this build. Kind of like the Windows XP Tour from like build 2419, if you know what I'm talking about. This one uses older images from the, guess, this build. Or some earlier build in which they removed the build tag. Though for some reason, press Control Shift Escape and Test Manager won't open. Finally. You may notice that usually when you're not pressing Control Shift Escape, you're getting a UAC prompt asking you if you want to open Task Manager, and you may notice Task Manager isn't even signed. So when we open it up, let's see the performance here. And CPU is maxed out. Just maxed out. There's something I wanted to show y'all, because as you know, in the regular old Windows 11 you can change the wallpaper. There's theme aware wallpapers, that's what I'm trying to think of. And they actually made a theme aware version of the hero wallpaper, which you see in the back. Well, since I never activated this virtual machine, we're gonna just have to do this manual line. So will my CPU just calm down? We got themes. Maybe we'll be able to set it to the dark color, though I highly doubt it. It is super slow. If you hear is the theme settings were available to those who didn't activate Windows 11, starting with build 2200.0.51. Though the rest of the personalization settings, excluding taskbar settings, were locked as usual. If you're curious, come on, you're just loading a folder. Jeez, this thing is locked up. Let's just kill Explorer. Make sure you want to go under details here. I'm just going to end task. Perfect. Let's see how performance goes now. Still at 100%. What is causing all this? VMware tools. I'm shocked. Memory. State repositories using a lot of memory. It says WSAPX. Is using to that with VMware tools is using about 60% of the 50 to 60% of the CPU. So if you take it on 60, it would be 40%, and that's pretty normal. But that does mean killing your tools. If we do, let's watch the CPU usage. Killed one VMware tools process, and whoa, it dropped a little bit. We only need one drive. That's not even using any of the CPU. Though it seemed to be doing a whole lot better, and the self-host repositories. Let's see if I end this task. Wait, what? Sure. Now we got its sister process. And oh my god. Just making some notes here, sorry. And it's still using CPU. We're gonna CPU. Now it's Task Manager. Then we got the nice white screen here. And it's sort of half unstable loading. Darn it. Yes. And Explorer. Actually, let's go take a look at that wallpaper, though we can't really do much. Let's run Explorer. Let's bring Explorer back. And then, yeah, dang. Yeah, probably see something up by killing WSA PPX. Though, probably didn't do too much bad. That's probably why I couldn't do that. If you're curious, this build was showing off at some, it was a computer event at Hong Kong in August of 2021. It's also showing off on a lot of Acer laptop prototypes in late 2021. Though that's where a lot of screenshots of this build came from. Though this build was unavailable to us until now. Come on, you can do it. Jeez. Now it's locked up. Again. You know I'm having a lot of trouble with this. Let's restart the Explorer process. Because for some reason CPU is just maxed out on this virtual machine. I don't understand why. I just want to show you that other wallpaper, which is like a variation of this wallpaper you see here. Finally. Can't select it. Well. Oh, finally. Windows. It was moving with alacrity, alright. If you're curious, maybe you just see it through settings app, which works in this build. That was setting slowly loads. We go under personalization. And themes. There's that one right there. Might look like the old wallpaper, so we can get a better view of it if this ever loads. How about this? Let me just do this. Let's open it up like that. There we go. We can right click and set stop wallpaper. Of course, now it just locks up again. And if you go into here and /Windows/ you know what? Let's open up a command prompt. Make my life a whole lot easier. Yes. I think it's resources /themes dir dot the. So I just run dark dot theme. That makes applying the dark theme. So get this nice window here. And I guess that's about it. Please do. Now there's one thing I want to show you, but I never can get it to work. Personally, I'm glad Microsoft didn't release this build. Though, part of me is kind of glad it got leaked, but part of me is glad Microsoft didn't release it as an insider build, because a lot of Windows insiders would have been real angry. Though, I think for a build to be released as an insider build, it has to pass a series of tests, and I'm just curious which one this one failed. Probably failed the first one. Though, surprisingly, possibly wasn't even meant to be a Windows Insider build due to the fact that Microsoft kind of split up development. As you know, we had a lot of builds in this build number range that were around this, that looked just like Windows 10. Those were the Cobalt Windows Insider builds. There was Cobalt Release and Redstone Pre-Release, which is the two branches that are released during a development cycle to the Windows Insider publicly. Internally, and this one is there was Fire Steel and Cobalt Refresh. This one is a Fire Steel branch build, as you can tell by the build tag that just appeared when the program crashed. And then, but I'm actually surprised this image never made it anywhere. This image was never known by the public until now. It kind of looks like the old Windows 10 wallpaper from before version 1903. The one that was an actual image. It kind of looks like a mix with that and the forever hated Windows 10s wallpaper. That kind of looks like something from, kind of looks like a dark version of Hero wallpaper, but this is kind of interesting. I know Microsoft had been trying to, we're just gonna have to kill that process, because it's driving me nuts with the fact that it just will not, it's just open loading constantly. Just a restart. So I just reloaded, and yeah, here's the version of Microsoft Edge this is here. That is version 90. It works, sort of. A lot of interesting little tidbits when system's not bogged down constantly. I haven't tested the widgets feature, which there is none. There is no widgets feature. The widgets feature hasn't been introduced yet with this nice search feature. But we got a performance monitor. We can put that on. Whoa. That's weird. And see, perfmon. This is command I was trying to run, or maybe that's the command you use to actually run it. A lot of weird stuff in this build. This build is obviously never meant to be a nice sort of build, as it is super buggy and laggy. Like you saw, the processor was constantly 100%. The only thing I installed in this build was VMware tools, so we would be able to have decent resolution and quality when playing with this build. That annoyed me. But if you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Farewell. Goodbye.